dice out. Now, game! Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. My name is Checha, I'll be your DM for the night, and the players with me tonight are Richard.
Hello.
Dia.
Hi.
Jan.
I like snakes. Wait, stretch that. I don't like snakes.
Snakes like you.
Snakes like me.
Cora.
Today I am drinking jasmine green tea by Tea Forte, provided by Susan Schopes. It is a rare, exceptional Chung Hao tea scented with jasmine flowers.
Nice.
That sounds delish.
Yeah, and all this goofing I just got out of the episode made me kind of forget what actually happened last time we played. Can someone remind me, please?
Well, we entered the courtyard of the building that we discovered in the woods, and as Dawn and Casney discussed the importance of caution, Darren ploughed straight towards the door. As he passed a pool in the centre, a giant snake jumped out and bit him on the butt. We fought the snake, but it managed to heavily damage Darren, and he fell unconscious until Decla healed him. After Darren got the killing blow, he mysteriously started levitating. He started to panic, and Casney decided to take pity on him and help him out by pulling him back to the ground. After chastising him for carelessness, Dawn offered him his hip flask, which Darren drained. Dawn approached the door and investigated it for traps. There was a trap, but it had been set off, and a dirty-looking needle was on the floor. It was covered in some sort of green-grey goop. We deduced that this was what poisoned the boy Domin. Decla put the needle in her cup to save evidence, or to, help make a cure? I don't know. We entered and looked around. Dawn noticed the floor was oddly dust-free and stopped us from falling into a pit. Decla threw a dart at the illusion and it fell through it. Dawn spotted a half-elf with glowing eyes on the balcony above us and approached him, but he walked through a door. Dawn called us up and we joined him. The half-elf returned to the balcony and brought friends. They ran at us. So I assume we're going to start by making initiative rolls.
Yeah, everybody roll initiative.
Oh shit!
That's the point. Is
Oh
Darren still levitating?
no! Am I carrying him along like a balloon still?
I could, theoretically, float again, but...
You are this world's Trump, baby.
I let go of Darren and he floats to the ceiling. I rolled very badly.
I think this is the first time I actually had a decent initiative roll. I got a 19.
I think this is my worst initiative roll of this game. I got 6, including my +3.
24.
Once again, I have a 6.
And your new friends also rolled a 6, so we got 3 6s here.
Nice.
How do you want to do the tiebreaker?
What's all of y'all's dexes?
Mine is +3.
15, so +2.
Okay, yeah, so we go by dex.
Do all the people that are coming at us have the mysterious eyes?
They all have the glowing eyes, yeah.
How many are there?
5.
Oh shit.
Also, Casney, now that you are on the rest of you have dark vision, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's still dark up here, and Casney, what little light was coming in through the door, like, it sort of dissipates up here, so you don't really see much of what's going on, except for the tiny glowing dots that are the eyes of these people.
Okay.
So, first off, we have Dawn. There's 5 people in flowing white robes running towards you. What do you do?
Are they carrying weapons?
They don't seem to be, no.
Do they seem to have violent intent towards us?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I mean, you could try diplomacying this situation.
There's no diplomacy.
You can diplomatize with persuasion.
That's true.
I was tempted to just shout out, halt. But I don't think Dawn would do that. Dawn's gonna draw his swords.
Okay.
And he's going to wait until they get in range to attack. Because he's not going to split from the party and go off ahead. Actually, no.
They'll be on you on their turn, so...
What is the archway like? Is there,
Archway?
like the doorway at the top of the stairs going into the corridor, are there bits either side of it?
It's sort of a landing.
Okay, so there's no place to really hide.
Not really. I mean, there's the railing, because it's like a wide spiral staircase sort of round, and around the top of it is like the fence so you don't accidentally fall down, but other than that, no, it's...
No, I was thinking like the lintel of the door frame or something, but if not, then no worries. Can I ready an action / hold my action until they...
Yeah, sure. You can ready an action, but you have to specify it now. If X happens, then I do Y. That's how it goes.
If they get in range and attack me, I am going to stab them in the face.
Okay, cool. Next up is Darren. Darren has dark vision or no?
I do, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I have a question.
Do ask.
Because I do want to cast one of my favorite first level spells called Sleep.
That's an area effect spell.
Yes. Can you paint me like a general picture of where everyone is standing more or less? I don't need like an exact thing, but just I need to know if I can cast in a way that would like catch 3 of them or something.
Yeah, you could. Like, you're still in 2 groups. The 4 of you are currently at the top of the stairs, and they're just running down the hallway from a door.
Okay, so how many of them can I get without hitting an ally in within a 20 feet?
All technically.
Then I will just roll. 5d8. 24 total.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah?
I'm gonna cast it at a second level, and I'm gonna roll 2 additional d8.
Okay, go ahead.
Ah, shit. Okay, that's an additional 5. What did I say? 23, right?
24.
Okay, then I got 29.
Okay.
Let's hope they're not immune to being charmed.
That would suck.
At least one of them is technically a half-elf.
Shit, they are. Well, one of them is.
But at least one of them is not. So, they're all running towards you, but you see one of them just kind of stops.
Only one?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Alright, it's something.
It doesn't seem to you like it usually goes. Like, usually people fall down and start snoring, but this one just kind of stops in their track.
Okay.
Seems to be a human woman.
Alright. Well, that's my turn.
Okay, then next up is Casney. You don't really see much of what's going on because it's pretty dark in here. You hear the sound of running towards you.
Can I activate my Ring of Light as a bonus action? Then I do so. Now, what do I see? I can presumably see what's going on now.
Yeah, you see several people in flowing white robes sprinting towards you.
It must have been very disconcerting to have like a load of people with glowing eyes coming after you in the dark.
Yes, I imagine so. Yes.
4 of them are running towards you. One is sort of just standing still in the back.
If there's one that is right at the front,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm assuming they're not that far away from us.
No, they're within move distance. You're thinking they're gonna reach you on their turn.
I won't have my crossbow out at the moment, so it would take me an action to get it out.
Yeah.
In which case I attack it with my dagger.
Okay.
I need to get me some good daggers at some point. Actually, I think I planned to use something, rapiers, but I don't have the right proficiencies for it, so... Okay, so I am going to attack with my dagger. It's not going to do a lot of damage.
Are you gonna throw it or are you gonna stab?
I go stab.
Okay, you go stab.
I that's not great. That's 14.
Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay, so I will roll. Oh, I rolled a 1, so that's 1 plus 3, so that's 4.
That's 4.
It's not very useful, but at least now one of them. Actually, no, had one of them already been injured? They had, hadn't they? Ugh.
One had been put to sleep.
Oh no, yeah, and you were waiting. So okay, no, that's fine. I was thinking I'm not going to use Toll the Dead because it doesn't do as much damage, but I should have done that.
As you're right in his face, you actually see that his throat seems to have been ripped out.
Oh goodness, they're undead.
They can't be undead because sleep affected them.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, well then the one you sleeped is unsleeped.
God damn it.
Richard!
No, it's fine. It's fine. It happens.
Yeah, it got confused for a second, and it's still behind everybody, but it looked like something was happening to it, but...
Like, every time I used sleep so far, it went so very, very well, it was bound to not work, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
There. Okay, I activated my Ring of Light, I ran forward, I stabbed it, and if I have any movement left, I will retreat back to the group.
As you move out of his range, he reaches out to scratch at you.
Is Kasni within 5 feet of me?
I'm gonna say probably not.
Probably not. Probably within like 10 feet of you, but
Decla's in the front rank with Dawn, though, and if Kasni's attacked, then...
Right, okay. That was my mistake. Not thinking it through. Okay. Let me have the consequences of my actions. Go on then.
Okay, does a 15 hit you?
No! Haha! No consequences for me!
Okay, so he reaches out his hand to punch you, scratch you, you're not sure, but you
I duck out of the way and I say, haha, too slow.
Yeah, and you rejoin the group. So, Decla, it's your turn.
Okay, am I within 5 feet of any of them?
Me, probably.
Of who?
Of any of the creatures?
Not yet. No, not yet.
Okay, that's good. For once, I would like to cast Shield of Faith on...
Darren.
Yeah, on Darren.
Yeah, yeah.
As a bonus action. And as my action, I will use Sacred Flame, which is a dex save. DC 12.
Okay, who are you aiming it at?
On one of the creatures, I suppose. Whichever one is, like, closest to one of my friends.
Well, there's the one that Kasni just...
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Okay, so dex save, that's a 14.
That is a success.
Okay,
Nothing happens.
nothing happens.
Nope. Well, I mean, I suppose a beam of radiant energy and light passes past him, but that's about it. I've still yet to hit with this power, but okay. Yeah, and I end my turn.
What does the Shield of Faith do?
You get a +2 bonus to AC.
Ah, nice. For how long?
As long as I'm concentrating for 1 minute, I think.
Alright, thank you. You see Darren blush a tiny bit as that Shield of Faith hits him.
Okay, and they're upon you now. 4 of them are upon you, 1 of them is still lingering behind. So who did we say were the front ranks?
It's Decla and Dawn.
Declan and Dawn.
But if they're within hitting range, then Dawn's gonna strike
Oh
them.
yeah, you said if they come to you. So yeah, one of them does in fact come wailing onto you, the one that Kasni hit.
Stab and then move.
Okay, go. Stab. Roll to stab.
Roll to stab at 23.
Yo, dude. Yes.
25, sorry.
Okay. You don't...
And that is only 2 plus 5 is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
And then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage.
Disengage and move where?
Would you let me make an acrobatics check to roll through the group so I end up behind them?
I mean, technically you can move through allied spaces, because it's presumed they sort of move out of the way.
No, I'm talking about the people in front of us.
Uh-huh.
Hence the acrobatics check.
I'd say that would be an action in itself, so no.
Fine. In that case, I won't disengage because Darren's behind me and he's much squishier.
Okay.
Because he's an idiot! Sorry. What?
Okay, so the one that you just stabbed, it's actually the half-elf you saw on the top of the stairs before.
Mm-hmm. Is this the same one that looks like it's got its throat ripped out?
They all do.
They all do? Okay, my bad.
He's not the only one. You can see it on others as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at you because you just stabbed him, and he goes to slam into you to punch you, and he rolls a an at 1. So
Can I trip him over the edge of the balcony as he goes by?
that's an advanced action. I'm gonna say if you try that on your turn, you're gonna have advantage, but not right now. He swings wide, he sort of gets turned around by the sheer force of it, so he's now turned with his back towards you.
Excellent.
But another one also reaches out towards you, Dawn, to slam into you. Seems to go for a kick. Does a 10 hit you?
It does not.
It goes to kick, but you sort of step out of the way, and it's a kick in the dark, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And another one tries to punch Decla.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, does 16 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Okay, and it does 4 damage.
Alright.
yeah, sort of hits you on the side of the ribs, and it's gonna leave a nasty bruise. But and there's another one also tries to slam at you, just tries to go for a tackle.
It's a real pylon here.
Does a 13 hit your AC?
13 is a miss.
Dawn just screams, "Bundle!"
They're a halfling, yeah, so they they go for a tackle, but they just sort of slam into you, just sort of fall down when they hit you. With no real damage, so... Top of the initiative, Dawn. And another one of them is still running towards you, so...
I would very much like to slice the hamstrings of the one with its back to me, so he falls in over the side of the banisters.
Okay, go, roll. Is that a called shot, technically? Or are you just saying that's for flavor?
I was saying it more for flavour, but I can make it a cold shot if you want.
No.
16 plus 7, 23 to hit.
Yeah, 16 hits.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Specifically with the aim of knocking him off.
Yeah, you kind of slice him. He loses his balance and sort of falls over the banister and takes a tumble down the stairs, makes it to the bottom and stays lying there.
Still need ligaments.
Congratulations, you just killed an undead being.
It was already dead. It just needed a reminding of it.
You just re-killed a creature. Next up, Darren.
Hello. I have followed all the turns, but I haven't paid real close attention to like what creatures were targeted. So like,
They're all still up, except for the one that Dawn has just dispatched.
are there any of the other creatures that are like looking more damaged than the others?
No.
Are they all fine?
None of you managed to hit any of the other ones yet, so...
Right. Alright. So then I'm just gonna... There was one like blue-eyed one, right? The half elf?
No, they all had glowing eyes.
They all have glowing eyes.
Oh, they all... Okay.
Glowing white eyes.
But still, one of them was a half-elf, right? Like, that was singled out.
Yeah, the one that just died.
Oh, that was the one that died. Alright. Okay. Yeah, no, I was just, like, in my mind, I had this thought of that half-elf with glowing eyes, and I thought he was important, but apparently not. So I'm just gonna target the closest one. The closest enemy to me. Or to the group.
Yeah,
And I still have a spell slot left, or 2 spell slots left even, for Magic Missile.
go for it.
I will. 5, 6, plus 3 is 9. Okay, it would be metagaming if I asked for how much damage it took to kill that one enemy, so I'm not gonna do that, and I'm just gonna shoot all the 9 damage into the one closest enemy.
Okay.
It's magic missile. You can just like stop the missiles once that goes down.
Oh, if they die, I can stop the missile?
You can send them to different targets because you choose
Right,
each target.
yeah, no, that's what I meant. Okay, so then I will...
Like it doesn't all happen at once.
Then I will do 7 damage to the closest target first.
Okay.
Does it die?
No.
Then I will do 2 additional damage to that target.
Okay.
Does it die?
No.
Okay, then that's my turn. Fuck you. Wow.
Fuck you too, dude. So yeah, you send out the magic missiles. All 3 of them hit this half-elf woman with glowing eyes, and she kind of stops, tries to gasp, but she doesn't have a throat, so she continues doing what she was doing. So, Casney.
Casney slips a finger into his neckline of his shirt and he pulls out a holy symbol of a dagger and he loudly proclaims, "Death is the end. Those who defy the natural order are an abomination unto the world." And his action is turn undead. Any undead who can hear me or see me, that includes undead in other rooms that should be able to hear me, have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
All 4 of them and any that might be in other rooms.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Just tell me what the DC is.
14.
14. Okay, so one of them makes it.
Well, the other 3 are turned for 1 minute, or until they take damage. They must spend all their turns trying to move as far away as they can. They can't move into a space within 30 feet of me. They can't take reactions. The only actions they can take are dash, or to try and escape from effect that prevents them from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay, yeah. The 3 of them nearest to you sort of start to take a step back, but the one from behind that was accidentally sleeped earlier is still making her way towards you. So, okay, Dekla, your turn.
I'm gonna...
Oh, also, no, before my turn's over, since that's an action, I will use my bonus action to say, don't attack the fleeing ones. They'll continue to flee until injured.
Okay, so Decla, Casney just pulled out a symbol of a dagger. The 3 of the creatures look spooked and they start running away, and you hear Casney say not to attack them. So what do you do?
Is the one that Darren magic missiled, is that one of the turned ones?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to ignore Kazney's advice, and I'm going to use Sacred Flame on that one.
Okay, roll for it.
It has to roll a dex save, which is DC 12.
It rolled a 5, so no.
Yay!
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 That's the first time it's actually worked. And it's against an undead creature, so it should actually be good. Okay, it takes 1 radiant damage.
Inspired.
So yeah, I do that. I'll also go up to it, and I won't attack it, but I will use a key point to use Patient Defense. And so I take the dodge action, so it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. So I blast it with some radiant flame, and I'm slightly disappointed at the results, and then I chase after it and enter a defensive stance.
Yeah, and the creature you hit, the woman just turns around, kind of looking at you like, bitch, please.
Bring it. Well, I mean, they're undead, so lich, please.
So now there's currently 2 of them on you, one a human woman and a half-elf woman. The half-elf woman you just hit is gonna make an attack towards you.
Okay, I think it has disadvantage.
She has disadvantage. Does a 16 hit your AC?
Yep.
She just kind of goes to push you with all her might, and she hits you for 4 damage.
I take it like a champ.
Okay. And the other one finally reaches up to you. You're still on the frontline defense here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna try to kick at you, so... Also, yeah, we said disadvantage. Does a 10 hit your AC?
Nope.
Nope, and she misses you.
I dodge out of the way.
You dodge out of the way. Dawn, your turn.
I'm gonna stab up the one that's attacking Decla. The one that wasn't turned. I think this is a sneak attack, as they're busy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's stab it in the face. It's 24 to hit.
Hits.
Alright. 3d6. 12, 17 plus 5. Because it's a finesse weapon, so I get my dex bonus. So that is 22 damage in total.
Yeah. It's the woman that tried to kick Decla, and she just she missed, and there you appear in front of the players and plunge your dagger right between her eyes, and the glow in them just goes out, and she falls to the ground. You one shot at this bitch.
So this is the one that was originally turned, but
No, the other one.
it's the other one.
The one that wasn't originally turned.
Just like napping on the job. Whatever the job is.
Okay. Darren.
Yeah, the one that is probably, hopefully, damaged to a considerable degree. That's the one still alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I assume it must be looking pretty bad. I hope so. Because I think I'm gonna go for a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
Yeah, 13 hits.
Alright, okay. Let's hope for the best. 5 damage. Please let this fucking thing die.
Yeah, you char it real bad and it's badly burned, but no, it's still up.
No! How? How many hit points does it have?
You don't know.
If I didn't count wrong, I think this one creature has lost 15 hit points. Alright, carry on. My turn is over.
Alright. It's Casney's turn.
There are still 3 of them. One of them is attacking, the other 2 are still turned. So as to not go against what he suggested as a tactic, Casney will attack the one that Darren just attacked.
Okay,
I'm going to attack it with my dagger.
go for it.
Oh, natural 20!
Aye.
Hey.
This die is good, because it's the same one who rolled a natural 20 and a 19 earlier, although it did roll a 3 and a 4 earlier too.
Roll damage.
Right, so we get... The way you're doing it is full plus...
Mm-hmm. Plus roll.
So that would be... I rolled a 3, and that's 1d4 plus 3, so that's 4 plus 3 plus 3, so that's 10.
Stand damage.
That should be dead.
Yeah, no, it dies.
Hey!
How do you murderize it?
I've come at it from behind, and I plunge the dagger right into the base of the skull at the back. At that sort of vulnerable point, just at the base of the skull. And, right into the brain. And I twist it.
Yeah. Okay. And it falls to the ground. The light in its eyes goes out and it falls to the ground. Dekla, your turn. 3 of them are dead already. And 2 are cowering in the corner of the room. On the outer corner of the staircase.
I'll ask the party. Do you want me to attack these now?
Sure.
I try and get in range of both of them.
It's out of running distance, like...
I'm pretty fast. Like, my speed is 40 feet.
Your speed is 40 feet. Okay, how many meters is that?
Decla's a fast old lady.
12 meters, yeah. Yeah, no, let's say you can get there, yeah.
Okay.
The thing you cast on Darren requires concentration, right?
Oh, yes it does.
And you took some damage.
Yeah, I took 4 points of damage.
Can you make some retroactive con saves?
That one is a 19.
Yeah, you made it.
Which is a success. I was hit twice.
And then roll again.
That one is an 8.
Also makes it.
I think it's the highest of 10 or...
To roll over the amount of damage you got. Well, in any case, you're successful. So let's continue. Okay, so, you reached 2 cowering in the corner. What do you do about them?
Okay, I'm going to attack once with my staff.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That was a 6 to hit for my first attack.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, I will spend a key point and make 2 unarmed attacks.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 22.
Hits.
That's 5 points of damage. And second one is 19 to hit.
Hits.
That's 5 points of damage.
Awesome.
Sorry, cast me.
And the one that you attacked just kind of sobers for a second, shakes his head, all cartoonish-like, and looks at you. It's the halfling one, so he looks up at you. And from somewhere in the temple, you hear this low hum of energy, and you see this dark purplish mist reach down towards the one that has fallen to the bottom of the stairs. And he sits up. His eyes glow. And he looks up at you.
Aw, saints, damn it.
And he starts booking it up the stairs, but he's just gonna reach the group with his turn. He doesn't have enough to attack right now. Dekla, the halfling standing right in front of you, is gonna try to hit you. Is gonna try to punch you in the sweet bits because he's right there in the height.
Bring it on.
So yeah, he rolls. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
No.
13 is a miss.
He tries to punch you, but you take a step back and he misses. Yeah, the rest of you, the one just came up from downstairs, so he's right next to you, next to your group, and one of them is still cowering in the corner. Top of the round, Dawn.
Dekla has still got 2 people on her.
1, technically.
Yeah, I only attacked one of them.
Yeah, the other one's still scared, so
Okay.
leave it for now.
I will go help Dekla as there are 2 others to deal with the one coming up behind us. And I'm going to sneak up behind Dekla.
Yeah, Dekla could reach them because she's super fast. I don't think you can reach them. What's your speed?
My walking speed is 30 feet. Plus I have a bonus action.
I was going to say you can use cunning action to...
Yep, I can take the dash action.
Okay. You can take the dash as a bonus.
Yep.
So you can reach, and you still have an action left, so...
And then I'm gonna stab it.
Go for it.
Because this sneak attack jargon is just too good.
Sneak attack is amazing.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
9 plus 7 is 16. Does that hit their AC?
Yes.
Okay. 5, 3. 15 plus 20 damage.
Yeah, how do you murderize this poor halfling?
I just stick my sword in its ear as I'm sort of twirling around it. It's almost more like a dance move. Dawn steps out from behind Decla while the halfling is distracted and is doing like a pirouette. Stabs the undead in the ear, and as he continues pirouetting around, takes the sword out and ends up on the other side of Decla.
Very cool.
And looks at her and says, Kasni did say don't antagonize them.
I asked you, said I should attack it.
I mean, we've got to attack them at some point.
Yep.
Anyway, let's kill the last one.
There's two.
There's two.
Oh, that's two.
One of the original ones and the one that was raised.
It is my turn, though, isn't it?
It is your turn.
All right.
The half-elf that was previously murderized just ran up the stairs.
Is this the original one we saw from at the beginning?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna burn my very last spell slot to cast Magic Missile again.
Go for it.
To try and murder that fucking half-elf. That was also not a very good roll. Damn it.
How much?
It's 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 3 is 9.
Okay, how do you murderize this
Yes.
half-elf again?
I shoot him and he dies. At least I hope he fucking dies.
Yeah, Darren's just got like eyes closed and just gestures at it, just like go away, and then like a load of bolts just fly and kill it.
Yeah, it collapses and rolls down the stairs again. It's at the bottom of the stairs again.
I hope it doesn't stand up again. God damn it.
Okay, Cassidy, your turn.
How close is the recently dispatched one from me?
Recently dispatched.
The one that Darren just took down, the original half-elf, he took it down.
Roll down the stairs. It's somewhere in the middle of the stairs right now.
It's further away. It's just I'm distinctly suspicious that once their brain's not destroyed, they are going to keep reanimating. So we should be fine with the one I killed.
Actually, roll me a religion.
I don't actually think... Oh, no, yeah, I do have that. I'm just
You're
not
a
very good at
cleric!
You're a cleric and you've been trained in this,
Yes,
you know?
but it's an intelligence skill, and I am not a smart boy. No, I get 7.
7. Yeah, no.
But undead, and I know about undead because of my channel divinity.
Like, how much did you actually pay attention in class? I mean, you know.
I guess.
You know what to do, but you don't know why stuff functions, you know?
Okay. In which case, there's only one left on its feet at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, there's one left on the landing currently.
It's far away from me, but I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on it, because that's radiant damage.
Okay, the towering one.
Yeah. That's plus 6. 19 plus 6, 25. I'm going to say that hits, right?
Yeah, no, that hits, yeah.
And that's 4d6. And it's radiant damage, so if they happen to be... Oh my god, that would be a good stat roll. That would be a good stat roll. 4d6, I rolled 3 6s, so that's 20. So I hit it for 20 with radiant
Nice.
damage. I'm pretty sure that they only have 20-ish hit points anyway.
Yeah, how do you murderize this SOB?
Well, let's
Thank
see.
God.
This is a flash of light. Let's have a look. This bolt of pure light emanates from roughly where Kasni's holy symbol is, which is it's once again tucked under his clothes, and it flies straight at the remaining undead thing and hits it. Now I don't know to do the head, so I'm going to say straight in the chest, and it explodes with light. And then, like, sort of sparkly dust sort of swirls around and the thing collapses to the ground and it looks kind of charred.
Mm-hmm.
Nice one.
Okay. Yeah, all of you roll me a religion again now that...
14.
18.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, roll again. Rolling religion, trying to figure out what the heck is going on, and at the bottom of the stairs, you see from somewhere above again this low hum of energy, and this swirling purple mist reaches down to the one at the bottom of the stairs again, and it sits up again. Eyes glow on you, and it looks up at you. And the others don't really seem to have gotten up yet. And you're thinking, wait, they all got some... There, and you're thinking, wait, like, wasn't Catalina talking about something like this again? That, like, one of her old lovers, like, stabbed a zombie to the head and it stayed down? Or something? Who knows? And Decla, you've also heard similar stories because when you've been out on the road talking to various hunters and stuff, various road stories. Also heard that if you mess with their heads, they can't mess back. If you want them to stay down, you need to take care of their heads.
So the original one's been reanimated again?
Yep.
Okay.
It's Decla's turn now.
Okay. Well, I will move 40 feet closer to it, or 12 meters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will use Sacred Flame again.
Okay, go for it.
So it needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 3.
Okay, it takes... That's not bad, actually. 7 points of radiant damage, so 14 total. Vulnerable.
Yeah, and the flame hits him and he just falls down again.
Can this time it please crack his skull on the stairs? I think we've all killed one at this point.
I'm the only one who hasn't killed this one.
Okay, well, you can have the honors. Okay.
Hold up.
Just put your fucking dagger in its brain.
Did anyone pass on the information that this is, that we have to destroy the brain?
Oh, yeah. Since it's technically still my turn, I will say that.
Okay, in which case, if it is rolling around to my turn, which it should do, I approach the downed half-elf man and I stick my dagger through its eye socket.
Okay, yeah. And as you're all watching this happen, you hear a stir back up in the room corner. And
the last one that hasn't had its brain destroyed.
Yeah, there's a hum of energy, and from somewhere above, dark mist swirls and reaches into the one in the room corner. Yeah, and it stands up, runs to whoever's nearest. So, who would you say is nearest?
Not Casney, because Casney's gone down the stairs to the one that keeps falling down the stairs.
Probably Dawn, because he was next to Declan.
Well, then he runs to Dawn and goes for a tackle. And he rolls, does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
Yeah, it rolls to tackle you, and you just sort of step out of the way, and it belly flops onto the ground. And it's your turn, Dawn.
If it's on the ground, is it prone?
Yeah. It's trying to stand up. It's not there yet, so...
Gonna stab it in the head.
Yeah, roll to hit. You get advantage, because it's prone.
Yes. 22.
Yeah, you stab it in the head. Not sneak attack, but just...
Once per turn, you can deal an extra if you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so, you know what? Yes. Go for it.
1, 3, 6 is 10 plus 5, 15 points of damage.
15. Yeah. No, it's murderized.
Excellent. Dawn just pokes it as he goes by with his sword. He doesn't really pay much attention to it. Mm-hmm. It's more of a coup de grace going through the spinal cord. Mm-hmm. And he walks back to join his companions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a pain in the arse.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was the snake.
I ignore that comment.
Casney, as you were kneeling down to stab it in the head, you noticed he had some sort of amulet around his neck.
Without even really thinking about it, I take the amulet off and then rifle through his pockets to see if he's got anything else of interest on him.
Not really.
So what's the amulet? Does it have the sun logo on it?
It's sort of image of a man with a beard and a straw hat. It's made of gold and...
Ah, yes, okay. Sorry, just out of interest, is there a specific saint that Decla worships?
You gotta ask her that.
I will.
I think you would know. I think I've mentioned it enough. I follow both Saint Bernard and Saint Barbara.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I recognise the description of being a saint. Is it Bernard, as in Saint Bernard the dog? I suppose so. It makes sense since he is of dogs.
But that's because of that.
Amongst other things, also dogs, yeah.
Yes.
I did my homework. The sun symbol, is the sun symbol also used for Bernard?
Yes. You find that amulet on him, and nothing really much else of value, and let's just end it right here. Dice Out Now Game is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Our intro and outro music is Bells by Fake Cats Project. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us at Dice Out Now Game on Twitter, where you will also find links to our personal accounts. If you can, please rate and review our podcast, and tell your friends about us. Now, game!
When we started this journey, I was just a dropout from the College of Arcanists.
Some girl who could turn into animals.
A pickpocket looking for answers.
I was a swan.
But along the way, I found hope.
Love.
Family.
I found out I can turn into a giant worm.
Okay, look, Signana,
What? He's right.
but it's really not fitting in with the tone of what we're going for here. I mean, we're all talking about the esoteric...
Queer Dungeoneers, an actual play podcast about being who you are by being someone different.
I can turn into a worm.
Oh, forget it.